Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're tackling a serious but crucial topic. What to do when you're lost, stranded, or in an emergency situation, and rescue is delayed. It's a scenario none of us want to face, but being prepared can make all the difference between a scary story and a survival story. We're going to break down the essential steps to take, from the first moment you realize you're in trouble, to the long-term strategies that will keep you alive and well until help arrives. So, grab a notepad, or just listen closely, because this information could one day save your life. First things first, the moment you realize you're lost or stranded, the most important thing to do is to stop. Stop moving. Stop panicking. I know, it's easier said than done. Your adrenaline is pumping, your mind is racing. But taking a moment to calm down is your first and best move. Sit down, take some deep breaths, and try to get your bearings. This isn't just about calming your nerves. It's about preventing you from making the situation worse. Panicked decisions, like wandering aimlessly, can lead you further from your last known point, making it much harder for rescuers to find you. Remember the acronym STOP. Stop, think, observe, and plan. This simple framework will be your guide for everything that comes next. Once you've taken a moment to think, your next priority is to make yourself as visible and audible as possible. This is your signal to the world that you need help. If you have a whistle, use it. 3 blasts is the universal signal for distress. If you don't have a whistle, use your voice, but be smart about it. Shouting randomly will just wear you out and strain your voice. Shout in a pattern. Again, 3 times. Then listen for a response. Visually, think big and think contrast. Lay out brightly colored clothing or equipment in an open area. Create a large X on the ground using rocks, logs, or by stomping down snow. An X is an internationally recognized distress signal from the air. If it's safe to do so, a signal fire is incredibly effective, especially at night. A small, smoky fire during the day and a bright, blazing fire at night can be seen from miles away. Just be extremely careful with fire. You don't want to start a wildfire and create a new, even bigger problem. Now let's talk about your immediate needs, and we'll use the rule of 3s to prioritize. You can generally survive 3 minutes without air, 3 hours without shelter in extreme conditions, 3 days without water, and 3 weeks without food. So, after signaling, your next priority is shelter. You need to protect yourself from the elements, whether it's sun, wind, rain, or snow. Hypothermia and hypothermia are silent killers in the wild. Look for natural shelters first, like rock overhangs, caves, or dense thickets of trees. If you can't find anything natural, you need to build one. Even a simple lean-to made from branches and debris can offer significant protection. Pile up leaves, pine needles, or other natural insulation to create a barrier between you and the cold ground. Your shelter doesn't need to be a mansion. It just needs to keep you dry and protect you from the wind. With shelter secured, your next critical need is water. Dehydration can set in quickly, affecting your judgment and physical abilities long before you're in serious danger. Hopefully, you have a water bottle and a filter with you. If so, ration it wisely. If not, you need to find a water source. Look for running water like streams and rivers, as they are generally safer than stagnant ponds. If you find a source, you must purify it before drinking. Boiling is the most reliable method. If you can't make a fire, you might have a chemical treatment tablet or a UV purifier pen in your kit. As a last resort, you can try to collect rainwater or morning dew on broadleaves or a tarp. Never, ever drink from untested sources without purification. Contaminated water can lead to severe illness, which will incapacitate you and make your situation far worse. Once shelter and water are managed, you can start thinking about food. Now remember the rule of 3s. You can go a surprisingly long time without eating. Panic and hunger might make you want to eat anything you find, but this is incredibly dangerous. Many plants, berries, and mushrooms are poisonous. Unless you are an expert at identifying wild edibles, it is much safer to simply go without. Your energy is better spent on improving your shelter, maintaining your signals, and conserving energy rather than foraging for food you're unsure about. If you have any food with you, ration it. Small, regular portions will keep your energy levels more stable than eating it all at once. Focus on staying hydrated and warm. Your body's fat reserves can sustain you for a long time. Now, let's discuss the mental game of survival, because it's just as important as the physical one. Staying positive and maintaining the will to live is paramount. It's easy to let despair and loneliness creep in, especially when days turn into a week or more. Keep your mind occupied. Set small, achievable tasks for each day. Today, I'll improve my shelter. Tomorrow, I'll gather more firewood. This creates a sense of purpose and control. Talk to yourself, sing songs, recall happy memories. It might feel silly, but it keeps your mind active and away from negative thoughts. Remember why you want to get home? Think about your family, your friends, your pets. A strong mental attitude is the fuel that will keep you going until you hear the sound of a helicopter or see a search party on the horizon. If you feel overwhelmed, remember to seek professional support once you are safe. Talking about the experience is a key part of recovery. As time goes on, you'll settle into a routine. Your days should revolve around maintaining your core survival priorities. Check and improve your signals daily. Make sure your signal fire is ready to be lit at a moment's notice. Maintain your shelter, ensuring it remains waterproof, and continue to secure your water supply, always purifying it before you drink. Conserve your energy. Don't take unnecessary risks. A twisted ankle or a deep cut can become a life-threatening injury when you're alone and without medical supplies. Move slowly and deliberately. Your goal isn't to escape. Your goal is to stay alive and in one place so that rescuers can find you. Trust the process. People are looking for you. By staying put and making yourself visible, you are actively participating in your own rescue. To recap the key points: stop and think. Signal for help, using sound and visual cues. Prioritize shelter to protect yourself from the elements. Find and purify a water source. Be extremely cautious with food. It's your lowest priority. And most importantly, maintain a positive mental attitude in a daily routine. These principles are your lifeline. They turn a victim into a survivor. Before you go on any adventure, no matter how small, always tell someone where you're going and when you expect to be back. Carry a basic survival kit. These simple preparations can prevent a bad day from turning into a fight for your life. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this information valuable. It's a heavy topic, but preparation is power. If you learned something new today, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content on staying safe and prepared in the great outdoors. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you in the next video.